Well, think about this for a moment. Every 40 seconds, someone loses their life to suicide. Well, on the eve of World Suicide Prevention Day, a day set aside to raise awareness and save lives, we have a very special guest to bring at you. This is Dr. Dain Heer. He is the author of Being You, Changing the World. He himself contemplated suicide, even set a date for it, but something stopped him. And Dr. Heer is live now to share more. It's always good to see you, especially today. Thanks for being here.
I was muted. I was going to say it's a
Dr.
great pleasure.
Heer.
Thank you for having me.
There you go. Okay. I'm glad to have you. All right. Dr. Heer, I know there's been a lot of debate among experts about the pandemic's effect on suicide. Why do you think suicide rates have been going up?
Well, I think first it's this sense of aloneness that so many people feel. And so many people feel like they don't have anybody to talk to about this pressure cooker that's building up in their heads. And so there's this sense of having to do it all alone. In addition, a lot of people are being bullied in these weird ways as people are trying to vent steam on other people, which creates a place where many people are giving up hope. And also there's these feelings of unworthiness that are rather pervasive and persistent.
So when do those feelings of unworthiness start, and what did stop you and save your life?
Well, this is really the thing. The feelings of unworthiness start because as little kids, we're taught to be a good little girl or a good little boy. And what happens is that puts us in a constant state of judgment of us. And the people that get to the place where they're contemplating suicide, their sensitivity for judgment and right and wrong is way higher than most people's. Their volume knob is at 250, and most people, their volume knob is at 1. And the thing is, they always feel different, and they feel like there's no place where they fit. And for me, this was extremely true. And 20 years ago, as you said, I set a date to end my life, and I came across something called Access Consciousness bars. And what it is it's a light touch technique on the head, takes about an hour to do. I literally went into this session depressed and suicidal, planning to end my life. And I came out of it with a sense of gratitude for being alive. And I never contemplated killing myself again. So one of the things I'm here to let people know is there is hope. There are ways of changing this.
And there is help available. There's so much online help and support groups that are available right now. Dr. Heer, walk us through some of the other things that people can do to really change the way that they're feeling right now if they are feeling lonely or depressed.
Well, the first thing is talk to someone, whether that's a professional, that's what they do, or a friend. If you have somebody in your life that doesn't judge you, do something to empty this thing out, because just the act of talking about it gives us a lot of peace, because we realize there's all these things in here that we haven't known what to do with. And if you see somebody who seems to be withdrawing, who seems to have outbursts of anger, they seem to be suffering, which is a change in their behavior, just talk to them, ask them, are you okay? And the other thing that we need to do is realize that if we listen to somebody from no judgment, we can just say to them, hey, you know what, you can tell me anything. Why don't you just sit? We'll have a coffee. You can vent. I won't judge anything that you say. It could be an amazing gift and may truly save somebody's life, knowing that there's somebody out there that actually cares about them, because we've been going through this thing where a lot of people truly feel alone, and we can let them know that's not the case.
And you also add, just never give in, never give up hope. Is there a certain type of person, like a personality type, that you've found over the years is more prone to these types of thoughts?
What I found is it tends to be the sensitive people in the world, like we talked about before. These sensitive people tend to be sensitive way more than other people to judgment, for example, or to somebody making them wrong, or even to world events. You know, a lot of people feel like they're responsible for the world, and these tend to be the people that get to this place of thinking about suicide. And what we need to recognize is these people are different, and these people are actually a gift. These are the people that create successes in medicine, in healing, in business, and their difference is a gift. Please recognize, if you're out there and you're feeling alone and you're feeling different, your difference is a gift. Find somebody to acknowledge it. Seek out the resources that allow you to know that what you have going on has gone on for other people, and find out how they turned it into a strength. Because what I like to say is, what if everything you thought was a wrongness of you is actually a strongness of you?
Well, and that is a perfect way to end this segment. Dr. Heer, thanks for joining us on the eve of World Suicide Prevention Day. We really appreciate you sharing some hope and some light to anybody who's struggling. And we also want to remind our viewers, as we always do whenever we cover any type of suicide prevention, that there is help available. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, the number's on your screen, 1-800-273-8255. Thanks so much. Take care.
Thank you.